In this demonstration I am going to show you how to create a pawn in a chess set by using 3D Studio Max. In this particular demonstration there are a number of important operations and steps available, therefore you have to go through this demonstration step by step and very carefully. At the beginning I want to tell you that first I am going to create a half of a cross section of pawn structure, and then I am going to do the lathe operation by 360 degrees to create the 3D structure. I am going to use front panel to create this two-dimensional snap toggle, and I am going to activate this two-dimensional snap toggle to create this 2D structure first, and after that I am going to have this grid as snap setting window by right clicking this two-dimensional snap. So you should activate grid points, vertices, endpoints, midpoints when we are because these points should be viewable when we are creating 2D snap in this type of viewport. Otherwise we will be misleading of locations, points and dimensions. After activating these type of things, I am going to use two shapes available within 3D Studio Max. In shapes you can see lines, circles, arc type of items. First I am going to create arc on this front panel, so that will create the head of the pawn. So I will start from here and end it this particular position, and after ending it you can see the curvature. I am setting the curvature by moving the mouse very smoothly like this, and you can have arc like this. And then I am going to have a line. So now you can see the endpoint of this arc. I am going to select that endpoint of the arc, click there and release the button and move the mouse to the endpoint of that line and click there. So you have that line and right click. So after having that line I am going to have another line. Starting point is this, click there, release, click the endpoint, release, right click. Now you have that part of the line. Again another line I want to create from here to this particular position. So this is the endpoint of that earlier line. Click there, drag the mouse without holding, and next I am going to click here and right click. I should select a step, another step, click there, endpoint, right click. Another line from here to down step, endpoint and right click. Now again I should create a arc to create the basement of the pawn. So this is the endpoint of the last line, so I should start from here, and my endpoint is around here. So now I should change the curvature of the pawn basement. Right. Again I should have a line to complete the half of the cross section. So I select the line and select this position and end point. Now you can see half of the cross section of a pawn. If I rotate this half of the cross section by 360 degrees with the shading, you will get a three-dimensional pawn. To do the lathe operation, we have to attach all these components what we have created together as one object. So therefore what I am going to do is I am going to modeling tool. After selecting the selection arrow, go into modeling tool, and then I am having these vertices, and you can see all the vertices like this. Finally I am going to attach and connect all the vertices together. To do that, I am going to connect. First select the first object, connect, and now you can see how we can connect all the other objects together. Right. Now if you go to this object, full object, and vertices, only you can see this type of object. There is only one start point and end point, so there are no other this type of points available within the cross section. Now you can do select all the points and weld it. Weld all the points. Now go out from this snaps, two-dimensional snap. Now you have one object and attach them together. You have one object welded together. Then go to modifier list, select the lathe, do the lathe operation. Now you can see a three-dimensional pawn. I am going to scale it. And then I am going to move it down. Now here you can see three-dimensional pawn created by using lathe operation. So those are the steps you have to perform creating this type of structure, complex structure, which are having symmetry about one particular axis. You can create half of a cross section and do the lathe operation to complete the structure.